Hi guys, today me and my group will talk about the Red Spot Market Company case study. Start from me, I will briefly talk about the company background and the case study. Red Spot Market is a chain of grocery store in New England. Robert Esther was the Red Spot distribution manager and he responsible for operation at the Newburgh and Providence Center. Jason was the manager of Providence Center for the past 3 years, and he actually put a very great effort and managed to narrow the gap between the performance ranking of the two Red Spot facilities. In one of the day, Jason requested immediate reassign and Esther arranged for him to become the marketing manager for Boston area. The transfer was actually involved no increase in pay. Esther has immediately assigned a new manager for Providence distribution, who is Fred Fosdick. Fosdick was surprised that Jason requested reassign to a slot that did not improve any upward promotion. This was the first question to Esther from Fosdick. Esther answered to Fosdick, tell that one of the union employees that make so much trouble for Jason, which he could not stand anymore. Esther tells Fosdick that the troublemaker is Bergelo. Bergelo is an energetic guy and he loves sport a lot. In the warehouse of Red Spot, Bergelo was a natural leader. He is the one who set the pace of work in the warehouse. When he feels good, everything goes well. But when he is not feeling well or he is absent, the work will be dragged. In one of the Monday morning, Bergelo turned up really late on the noon and Jason was very angry and he scolded Bergelo to stay off from the warehouse. After Bergelo left, everything gone really bad in the warehouse performance. Even on the next day and the following day, the workflow are even worse and the process in the warehouse was jamming. After the few days, Bergelo have back to the work as because the warehouse need him to perform well as usual. On the next morning, Fosdick has shown up as a Providence Center as the first day for a new manager. When the lunchtime, he realized that there is an empty pallet outside the lunch room. As what he saw, all the staff were actually having the food and drinks in the pallet. So, our group will talk and discuss how should Fosdick respond and other purpose.
Fosdick had faced the privilege fact at the workplace. He was the witnesses as clerk were working with open cases with sweeties, mustard, cheese, soft drink, bread and others. His reaction to the privilege fact should definitely clear and hard. He should express his surprise to these circumstances and show the disapproval of the facts by refusing the sandwich. Otherwise, his decision to accept the sandwich would help him become the participants of privilege. So, Fosdick must give warning letter to the workers who had faced the privilege fact and advise he or she not to do this type of thing next time. Other than that, they also had rules and regulations in the companies that the workers need to follow. Besides, Fosdick also need to communications well with offenders and know the reasons why he or she is privileged. Fosdick can help them if they need the help. At last, Fosdick must be a good leader and show them a good examples and let them learn about him.
The problem expressed in the case seemed to be serious. One troublemaker involved almost the whole group or employee into the privilege. The more terrible is that he tried to legitimate the fact like normal. To address properly this situation, the response need to take some action. To be effective, and rules must be enforced. For the reason, the companies will communicate and enforce the rules, establish to a closer control on worker, and suspend any percentage of beverage. Constant control on worker productivity and on beverage will help. Another way to keep an eye on your employee is to use an exception-based reporting system as your point of sale. The system will flag possible fraudulent transactions, such as exception refund or worse, outside of storehouse. Response must get to know your employees. It's much easier to steal for someone you don't know very well, but it is much harder to steal for someone with whom you have a relationship. Connecting with your employee and being aware if they are going through financial difficulty or experience high level of stress, which can increase the impulse to steal.
It has 3 steps to allow Fosdick take to control the operation of the Provident Distribution Center. First, democratic management style. Fosdick should share the information between the team members so team members will feel that they are valuable or important part in the team. The second step is distribution of obligation. For this, should distribution responsibility between managers and employees. It will let them know what is their task and when have to complete it. In addition, for this should use key performance indicator to evaluate employee performance. Therefore, all of them will work hard to achieve the KPI.
The question 4 is, what longer run steps action should Fosdick take in order to improve the Provident Distribution Center productivity? Firstly, Fosdick should know how to face the immediate event. He has to learn the skill of face the immediate response. In case of unpredictable event, he should give immediate action to solve the problems. Next, Fosdick must emphasize training to their employees to enhance employees in performance to achieve company daily target. After the training, employees will be more responsible and effective in doing the tasks given by the employers. Last but not least, he should have intensive plan for good performance in distribution center. As we know, a good plan that done by employer can maintain the quality of performance of the employees. The overall performance and productivity of the employees will increase up to 10% in distribution center.